Hello and welcome to the program. The Ukrainian Parliament has adopted a new electoral code. It provides for a proportional open-list electoral system and the cancellation of the majoritarian one. However, the upcoming snap parliamentary elections will still be held according to the old system. To discuss this and other legislative issues, we're joined in the studio today by Sergiy Panasyuk. He's an expert in constitutional law. Hello, and thank you for joining us. So, first question, this new electoral code, according to which the 10th convocation of the Verkhovna Rada will be elected under a so-called open-list proportional system, where the number of votes for candidates will determine their position within party lists. It is a little bit technical. Can you expand on it a little bit for viewers to understand?
Actually, first of all, I want to discuss about principles of codification. Why? Because code is a result of codification, and codification has one and main aim: simplification. So when Parliament adopts this code, they should think about how can we do better for the election, for citizens, for candidates, and other. And actually, codification is very important when we have many acts in one sphere, and we want to cooperate all these acts and make one new, modern, and good act. Unfortunately, our Ukrainian reality shows us that it's not simplification, and there are many reasons. First of all, 460 pages.
Which is a lot.
A lot. It's a huge document, even as for me as a lawyer. Second is problem with coordination, as I think, with the terms, very huge text, very difficult structure of this text, and even for me it's very difficult, and there are many mistakes and misunderstanding in that code. So I think that this code is not a good example of codification as we need. Also, as you know, and maybe know our citizens, Ruslan Stefanchuk, the representative of the president in the parliament, he told that this code has problems because he was adopted with procedure violations. So I think that the president can stop this code because he has a right to on veto, and I think that he can stop, and then with new parliament, with new green parliament, he can change this code or adopt a new code or make some little changes, I don't know.
Now, first for this, as you said, green parliament to be, actually, some deputies have to be elected, and the parliamentary election are going to happen soon, and we'll see what's happened there. I want to focus a little bit about the law, which implies and the changes of the law, that this 5% threshold, and basically the idea that now it could be, well, when it passes, it will be proportional, and the parties will have to pass. It's not going to be like, there's not going to be this 5% threshold here. What does it change exactly, this proportional representation in the Verkhovna Rada?
I think that the main change is that it will be just proportional system. And actually, as for me, proportional system is a great system for Ukraine with open list of candidates, because you know and we know that the majoritarian system is an open window for corruption in real. And candidate can give some presents, can give some products, or even pay for a vote. It's not good, but it's not a problem of the system, it's not a problem of the code, it's a problem of our mind. And it's a problem because our citizens, they vote for faces, they vote for promises, not for real programs, not for real things that candidates did last time. So it's a problem for us, and I think that even if this code is good, we have problem with president that can make veto. Second, many things that, for example, we know that half of our parliament will be from majority system.
Yes.
Do our majoritarian MPs want that this code will
to be
exist?
changed and to be reformed?
What for?
Yeah.
What for? They need majority system because they will not be in the new green system on Green Party, Parliament Party. So what for? They are not interested in this new change. So I think that, and we will have a half of the Parliament from the majority system. So I think that it will not be signed, and we will see new code and new change, or it will be just X.
So you would say this proportional parliamentary system
is good.
It's good, and it's a more like open way.
Yeah. About 5% percentage level. I think that it's good for just for parties, because in real, just 70 or 80% will take the candidates from the party. 30% it's empty, so they will take this 30%, and it's interesting for a party take another 30%.
Yeah, and play on the statistic and basically be elected. Now, I just want to focus a little bit on this 5%, because I think it's a really fundamental issue when it comes to the parliament, because it's the constitution of the parliament in itself. In certain countries, such as France, for example, this 5% threshold exists because it's kind of an obstacle also for, let's say, extreme parties not to appear, not to have to be represented, and basically to avoid having them to have a voice there. Is it possible that if and when this proportional system is in place, that some parties, let's say, I'm thinking Svoboda, I'm thinking parties that, because they were under the 5% threshold, we can't really hear them on the scene. Can they push for their agenda thanks to this representation?
I think no, and I think that in our reality, 5% rate is good. I think in our political reality, we should understand many things and many possibilities of different arrangements to make many parties and to help them be in the parliament. I think that in our reality is good.
Now, let's focus on another law. The President also submitted a bill on lustration. So representatives of the G7 say that lustration is not relevant now, and so I have their quote here. While it is right to hold those guilty or abusing their office to account, the situation in Ukraine today is, in our conviction, not comparable to that after the revolution of dignity. What's your stance on this matter?
I think that lustration should have reasons, once more. In this case, there is one reason, political reason, as I think, because we know that there were a couple of judgments of the Constitutional Court. An example, the decision of the court about Act on Education, 42, Article 42, when our Constitutional Court thought that lustration was unconstitutional. And I think that this proposal, draft, can be recognized as unconstitutional. Because there are many examples in our court practice that it's not normal. And in real, what for? Do you know? I'm not. Why? Why should we lustrate all people?
Well, in the meantime, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says that he wants to get rid of, officials who could have been corrupted or could have been
proved corrupt, and okay.
Of course, indeed, yeah. So it has to pass by.
Why should lustrate all people? And when you do this, where you take a new professionals, please tell me. And apart from the team of the president, will be illustrated. What for? I think that it's just political idea and just political reason to show our people that I'm a great president. I want to illustrate all old government, because in real and in statistic we can see that our people want, more than half of our citizens want to illustrate everybody.
So you would defend the lustration law, which could be and would be targeted on people which have been proven guilty of corruption and on certain matters, instead of just completely renewing the whole system, basically. That's.
I think that our system is corruption, and corrupted many years, I think so. So if he wants to illustrate somebody, he should prove. If somebody innocent, sorry. It's not good to illustrate because he wants.
Just for the act of it. You're
just
saying
for actually, just for people, just for I don't know, a picture
as
on
a symbol,
the TV
a symbol of saying
or something, or something else. We should understand. First of all, I'm a lawyer, and I think that first reason should be guilty, and not just crime or criminal. No, because we have a criminal code. It's something new. Illustration should be political when. For example, in 1991, it can be illustration, because it was communism, and we should clean all that guys and governments and other representatives of the old system. It's normal, because we should go to the democracy and we should make a new democratic country. Okay, it seems like good. Not in this time. Without reasons. We had reasons in 2014. Yes, it was reason because we saw that all system was corrupt, and president go on. Yeah, and we should do something, and we have to do something, and so yes, illustration. We needed illustration that time, not this time, because there are. It should be reasons. It should be not just willing.
So you're saying, okay, so proof first, justice first, and then illustration when it comes to a certain, and when it's justified.
Yeah.
Now, in general, and just as a so. Today, as of today, the 8th convocation of Parliament, which is basically the Parliament of Verkhovna Rada today, what are according to you, what are the major results of this Parliament so far that you could spot?
I think that main achievement of this Parliament is that we are living in the country without war. Just a small part of our country has war. It's great, because I think that a parliament with a president, with executive power or branch of the government, they stopped war. I think so.
The war is continuing.
Yes, but not on all in the whole Ukraine.
Of course, the whole territory is not. The whole territory is not at war, but
it's
still
plus.
Continuing.
I think that this is achievement of our parliament, because not on the whole Ukraine we have war. It's plus. Another plus, maybe, I don't know, I'm not economist, but some PhD in economy told me that it was big problem with the budget. And now we have less problems with the budget, and this is pluses. But in real, many decisions of our parliament was because of political needs. And this is problem, and I told about act that was with problems in the procedure. Yeah. So when MP can vote for another MP,
technical. What basically
it's not normal. The Constitutional Court told that it's not normal, and the act can be cancelled just because of these problems with the procedure. Also. I think that this parliament is not a great, but not a best, but not a bad. The best parliament, I think, will be, I hope. This parliament has problems, but we are here, and according, we know that we had in 2013-14. So I think that it's plus of our parliament. I I can't think about something else, because in real economy and social situation shows us that we have many problems, but we have some stability in our country, and I think this is good.
Well, thank you for this overview on this legal matter. It was a pleasure to have you in the studio today. That was Sergiy Panasyuk, expert in constitutional law. Thank you for watching the program, and stay tuned for the rest.